What's up, guys? This is Ninja on a Ninja, and I got a video for you. It's philosophical and religious, and it's calling you out. So check it. And by the way, just real quick, um, I should do this because it's by the way, real quick. I got some people commenting and thumbing down, giving thumbs down to my videos. I don't know if I would call it brigading. I don't. I think basically people make an anti-me video and they call me out, and they don't realize this is what Trump's doing. By the way, this is the whole point of what they do. This is the whole concert. There's a snake salesman somewhere, basically, and that's kind of the point. Basically, you need to understand that this may be the goal, but this outcome is what happens, and that's kind of the idea. Okay, so you may bark one thing, but you're causing another, right? So, anyways, I just want to point that out. So, you're making a video and you're trying to say, oh, well, blah, 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 but your audience is going to go out and target me and attack me. That's what Trump is doing, right? That's why he's like, oh, this is a bad guy. Don't do anything, don't do anything, but do whatever you want. It's America, ha ha ha. It's because he knows out of 100 people, one person will do something because one person is stupid. That's why there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity. There's a saying. That's why there's that saying, because it's true. And now that number increases to 10,000 or a million people, you're likely gonna, that's what January 6th was. And on top of that, you have the Proud Boys who are in the group who are trying to instigate problems, who are like, yeah, and they throw the first brick, and then now people are encouraged to move forward because someone took the first step. That's the hard part, right? They have zealots basically leading the way, and they're American, so they won't budge. But you're normalizing problems, like the Proud Boys throw the first brick, and now the mob is like, okay, now we can move forward because someone's already done it, so fuck it. But the group naturally wouldn't have done it. But the Proud Boys are there to instigate, and so that's what's happening, and that's what you're causing to me, and that's what I've been dealing with my whole life. Every time I call someone out, I get so many fucking haters. You have no idea. Most of my videos have more thumbs down than I get views. Like it sounds impossible, but it's basically that's the point. Is I get like we'll say like 100 views, and I'll get like 30 thumbs down. It's like what the fuck? Like these guys and what I'm calling you out on are facts, right? You said 2 plus 2 is 5. I was like, no, 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 2 plus 2 is 4. And people come and hate on my stuff, and they try to comment, oh, you're stupid, you know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Like, you have no fucking idea. Anyways, that's part of it. That's part of it. That is what's going on, and the bigger picture that I'm about to express to you, by the way, in this video. So, boom. Most bad faith debate ever. Okay, now I'm gonna start it over and mute it and just talk. Let it play and talk. So you have something to look at while I'm talking. Okay. So I watched all of it all the way up to about 5 minutes and 10 seconds, and I paused it. And I said that this is my problem with you, and this is what I do because I can't use my right hand. I use text or speech to text. So I talk, and then it turns it into text. And so that's what I did. I just let my feeling. I pour out of me, and it goes to text, and that's what all of these videos are. It's just me, who I am, not a stage, not a routine, not a script. Sometimes there's a script to help organize my ideas because I'm talking about something complex, but a lot of the time it's just me pouring out my ideas, and that's just how alpha I am, to the point where my video is comparable to other people's videos because they suck. Not because I'm that great, because they're just that bad, and you, unfortunately, are falling for it. So, anyways, this is my problem with you, Planet Peterson. I stopped again at 510. You, and even some of the forefathers, according to you, do not understand enough to speak like you do, and they did. Okay? You, okay, now I'm gonna drop them and just talk about you, okay? You need more education. This applies to them too, obviously, but you're only like a quarter of the way there. You are basically trying to throw out the bathwater, but you don't realize you are throwing out the baby too. That is basically where they get the saying, throwing the baby out with the bathwater. That is literally what you are doing and what you believe in, right? Yes, religion babysits the masses. You are correct, or they are correct. But you understand that the masses are the ones that fight the wars, right? They're the ones that do the things that we don't want to do. They pick the cotton, they pick the apples, they pick the cherries, they do this, they do that, they do everything we don't want to do. And, you know what I'm saying? A smart man who is philosophical, the ones that you brought up, uh, they're involved in clouds and whatnot. They're not going to go and fill up the ranks to fight a war. They're not the men we need because they're too soft, right? Like, I will admit, like, personally, me personally, because I know I am one of them. I am soft. I'm like a little cloud. My hands are tiny, and they try to say, "Oh, ha ha ha, you're beta, blah blah." No, it's just I'm an intelligent based man, basically. Instead of being strength based or agility based, I'm intelligence. Like, basically, right? Put it to game standards, right? But the thing is that strength doesn't make you a man. That's just a feature of a man. That's just something a man can do. Like, I'm way smarter than you. You may be able to lift a tree, but I can fucking outthink you. I can fucking strategize and put you down. Like, you would lose in a heartbeat in chess if we play, like, but for reals, not a game of chess. I'm talking about, like, for reals. Like, if it was my army versus your army, right? Or I have men just as good as you have, I'm gonna win because I have a better mind than you do, right? So, anyways, aside from that, we need men that can skin an animal, that can harvest the food, that can live off the land, and most of those men tend to look towards God, and there's no shame in that. But you are acting like there is, and that is the problem. Shut the hell up. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're fucking. You're like, you're stirring. Again, you're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. And then I wanted to put this in there as well. And besides, we don't actually know if there is or isn't a God because we can't say there is or isn't one, right? We can't say there is or isn't one. Only in your mind can you say, only in your mind, like personally you, only in your mind can you say there isn't one because you dug yourself in a trench of that belief and you can't get out of that. So you think the way you do. And guess what? Welcome to America. Think what you want. But the problem is now you're telling me it's not true. Again, um, don't start stuff unless they come to you with it. Unless they're knocking on your door, hey, you should join, hey, you should shut the fuck up. Basically, like, shut up. You shouldn't, like, that's a disease at that point. You have become a disease. Like, the religion isn't at fault. It's the people. They are at fault. They don't know. They're ignorant. Like you. Like you. Essentially, you're ignorant. You don't know. That's the problem. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. You don't know. But not everyone is like you, and that's what you are fighting for. Oh, but not everyone is like you and thinks like you and feels like you or looks like you. And that's basically what racism is. Because you are not like me, I hate you. That's basically what this is. That's basically what this is. You're being racist. That's all it is. It's just another form of racism. It's just racism towards religion, basically. That's what you're doing. You're being racist towards religion. That's literally all you're doing. It's stupid. It's sad. It's pathetic. So that's my video. That's it. Be well, be happy, be safe. Godspeed, God bless. Yeah. I didn't even listen to all of it. Like it's at 6 minutes and 33 seconds. He's still talking. I don't need to hear it. Cause again, I go for the throat. I cut the meat. I want the fucking meat. I want the heart. Give me the heart. You know what I'm saying? I want that nutritional value. I want that. I want that. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me. Okay, so it's important to like maybe not you, maybe not you, maybe not you, but to me it is. To me it is. Okay, I don't know what the fuck it is. I know that's what used to eat baby hearts and shit because there was nutritional value in it. It didn't work the way they thought it did. Right, that was the spiritual aspect. Or if you eat a baby's heart, add a year to your life, it could maybe, right? Because it's adding such certain things that your body could possibly absorb. You might get a day or two out of it or something like that. But your body might reject it. You might fucking kill yourself because so it depends. Everything depends. Period. At the end of the day, it depends. I still give the shit to Neil deGrasse Tyson because he said maybe. If he was asked, he's like one of the best scientists we have, right? Quote unquote. By the way, if you're blind and can't see or not watching, I got text. One second. Whatever. That's stupid. So quote unquote. That was his name. I was gonna say Mike Tyson, but it's I was gonna say what the fuck? Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? He's fake. He's phony. He's not. He is supposedly like he's smart, but he's not intelligent. He's educated and knowledgeable, but he isn't intelligent. He and I am the most intelligent man I think on this planet at the moment. I live and let live. I'm the ultimate in the moment kind of guy. I know that time isn't real. I know that days and shit aren't real. I know this stuff, and I can explain it to you at a cost because I'm a coach, and this is kind of like a commercial a little bit. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. I have classes. I have students. I can teach you. If you have a problem, I can show you the light. I will work with you to work past whatever is bothering you to help you to see the light. Because I know that I'm the smartest man in the world, right? Whatever is something is bothering you, I figured out my life. I already handled my life. I didn't do it for a while, but eventually I came around to it. And eventually I was just sitting there with nothing to do. I figured out my life, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. I figured out that my mom was the reason for my problems, and the reason that she was that way is because of my brother. And if I was born first, I would be different. And I realized all of this stuff thing. Anyways, is that the commercial basically is over. But anyways, be well, be happy, be safe, take care, be loved, God bless, Godspeed. Oh, real quick, I just want to say we don't know. We don't know if there is or isn't God. And real quick, that's also what I wanted to, that is also what I wanted to say too, is my belief. I'm agnostic. We don't know, right? But I believe there is a God. I believe there is an afterlife because your consciousness is something. I am me. I am here. I am talking to you. I don't think it all just goes black. When we sleep, we dream. When they give us medications, they put us to sleep. I have been dead before. They had to revive me basically. So that consciousness is something, and it goes somewhere. My heart stopped, beep, and they pulled out the clear, basically, right? That is a thing that happened. It's a reality. Okay. So I know there is something, our conscious, even we don't know what it is, and that whole religion is just story. And maybe it is real. Maybe your life is full, and like the reason why they say enlightenment is the answer and whatnot, because you feel fulfilled, basically. So if you go to bed, or if you've ever woken up in an what's it called, like if you wake up, if you ever have a panic anxiety dream, or if you ever have regret, like, oh man, I regret raping that girl, or blah blah blah. If you ever have those problems, then basically, um, sorry, like a loud noise just happened. It's weird. I'm assuming somebody is. Anyways, let me just finish this up real quick. So loud noise, but I don't remember what I was talking about. There's a loud noise. I gotta go. So be well, be happy, say take care, be look, God bless, Godspeed. We don't know, so don't say. Um, paying attention still to whatever happened. So our consciousness goes somewhere, and I think those religions may be stories for whatever that is, because that is something. There's no denying that you are something. Your awareness is something. Your awakeness is something. You don't just disappear into nothing. Because what is nothing? Like, don't be dumb. Only stupid people believe there is or isn't a God because they don't know enough to actually know that they can't know. So, anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. Anyways, peace. Don't let the door hit you or the Lord split you. Peace. Let me, uh, 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 uh.